Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG that many know as a leFhy or a leaf blower. We know as Fifi La Pew Pew. This one's on the south spawn of Tundra, and it's under the command of Panzer Ich Begrüße Sie, which I think means tanks I welcome. I think it's a double meaning in. I'm pretty sure when he sent this replay in, or at least he posted it on the board today, but he actually posted or originally tried to post a link to the file. We actually like people to upload to the replay site where they've uploaded it, so that's safer for everyone, because then you can download the replay in the safe knowledge that it doesn't contain any viruses or anything like that, because the replay site will filter out anything that wasn't a proper replay for World of Tanks. Okay, he's decided to go west, which is normal. There's two ways of handling it. You can either go up on that rock, or you can go around the base of it. He's decided to go around the base, and look at this. He's got a beautiful target to start with. Hetzer. Oh, and it's a kill shot with his first one. First round, he's got a kill. And it's the first kill of the game as well. Beautiful shot. Now, Arty, like the Hetzer, they carry three types of shells. HE, heat rounds, and armor piercing. In fact, it was the only tank for a long while that carried all three. Okay, he's now dialing in on P2640, tier 4 Italian medium. Gets a direct hit on the engine bay, and it's wiped out by the P2640 on Arty. So he just basically handed over a free kill to our medium tank. Now the only worry sometimes going over this side is you have to repel the light tanks that might come this direction, but if you're good enough with a PP, you can usually take these guys down if they get too close. Okay, spotted a Wolverine and an Su-76M. The Wolverine appears to be aiming, so he's stationary, and that means we might just get a direct hit. And we do. Panzer Ich is, I think he's either been very quiet on our website or he's new to it, but he's very welcome to send in or link the replays that he's done the best on. Oh, that was a good one as well. That's a penetrating shot. T28E with the F30 gun. The Fifi's got a 410 Alpha, and he just scored 414 hit points, so it must have been a pen and a high roll. Now, he's moving about because he wants a better position on some of the enemies. Now, Marder is trying to come over into the heavy lane, but he's not come over yet. And there are some enemy tanks he can wipe out over on the other side of the battlefield. And this Su-76M, very low hit points. Oh, now he's fired at that guy, which he now knows that he's being targeted. And in fact, actually, he does go down. So he basically signaled to his teammates that there was a target there. Now, T67 is moving into a position where he might be able to be wiped out, but we've lost sight of him temporarily. I think he's trying to stop our KB-1SA from getting shots. And we're looking to the east side of the map. A BDR G1B is going around the hill. He's in the water at the moment. Good direct hit, and it looks like a low roll pen. Only 336, fires another one in, but the guy's already moved. He could wipe him out with the next round if it does hit on the target. No, just missed him, landed in the water. But it's got this BDR worried, which is why he's moving so much. We need to back up if we're going to get that shot onto the target. The 7 Vente at the moment is taking on the duty. And the BDR has been killed by the 7 Vente M41. So he did get a lot of damage off the guy. 1,082 so far. There's still 5 enemy tanks out there, including their Arty. And their Arty is also another Fifi. Why is it called Fifi? Well, one of the members of What's Arty Noobs said it's French and it pews a lot at the enemy, so we call it Fifi la Pew Pew. And yes, that was a direct hit as well. Don't think it was a pen though, probably a non-penetrating shot. That was a tracking shot, so I think he's still there. No, I think he's still there. He took the aim off the target. We was trying to mark the target. Immediately, you've hit it and it disappears. Just mark the ground, and then even if you have to wait for the reload, you'll get another chance. Okay, that T-28's on the move. He'll stop on that corner so he can shoot at some of our guys. There's an Electo moving towards the cap. That T-28 will probably try to take a shot at the Electo. Oh, we got an M10 RBFM. That's a prize target. And he gets a direct hit, but we lose the Electo. Now, can he get another shot into that M10? Fire it. Oh, yes, he did! And he's got 20% of the enemy hit pool. Yep. We run mods which actually show when you actually do get at least 20%, but it doesn't guarantee he's got the high caliber because somebody else might score more than him. There's only 2 enemies left. They're Fifi and that T-28, the one we hit earlier. And the T-28 was last seen over, well, grid square A3 stroke A4. We don't know where the enemy RT is, but we know where he's firing because he's actually firing up at the hill, trying to get our strib and our stug. That kind of makes me think that he's actually over this side of the map. Might be up in A1. It's a possibility. Now this Arty's got a 390 meter view range. So you can see a long way. Usually we'll see enemy tanks at about the same time they see you. It's who's quickest on the draw. That strib and the stug are still up there in the corner on the hill. Of course, being on the hill doesn't give you an advantage other than height. You can still be taken out up there if the enemy can spot you. The T-28 at the moment is probably too far away to see the stug and the strib, but if he does move close to the hill, he probably will spot those guys. At least if he spots them, he might be able to let his teammate kill them. No tracer at the moment. I'd move forward and hunt down that enemy Fifi. He says at the moment he's getting a better firing position, probably because he doesn't want to run into that T-28 too early, but I have the feeling that T-28 is not in the same spot, because he's not spotted at the moment and his sixth sense probably hasn't gone off, in which case he's probably relocating, and he has relocated. He's near the hill and he's just killed our Strib 42, and that leaves just us and the Stug 3 Ausrung V, and that's the tier 4 German Stug. Just lost sight of the T-28s. This is not good because the T-28's got a quarter of his health left, but the Stug has got far less than that, and he's got the Stug. So now it's just Panzer against the other 2 enemy, the Fifi and their T-28s. Okay. We didn't see any fire from this corner whilst we were sitting on that side. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's not up here though. He might just not be firing because there was nothing for him to see. Okay, somebody's in the cap, so we're going to have to go there to get the reset. You can blind fire the cap, but oh no, he hasn't stayed in the cap, which means he must be hunting us. There's 2 options. You either stay and ambush the enemy tank as he gets close. He is a one-shot, we do know that. We can take him out with 1 round if we need to. And there's the enemy Fifi, and he's probably spotted us. Yes, he has. We've gone to the aim, he's turning to face us. 1 hit gives 147, but he's going to need 2 more like that to kill. Rounds out. He does get a hit, but the enemy Fifi's going to be aiming at us. And there's the first hit on us. It's 125, but he fires one back. He's still not down, and the T-28 will be homing in on this position to try and get a kill. And here comes the T-28. It's coming up behind us. Now, we're in defilade at the moment. The 105, the Fifi can't get us, and the T-28 is firing towards us. So use the wreck as cover. He's auto-aimed on. Not a good idea. Try to aim using the Arty mode at the moment. Auto-aim at this point, at this distance, it can be less effective. You need them to come directly towards you to get auto-aim to work. Okay, now he's within range for the auto-aim to work. Yes, it did! The guy stood still within close range, and the enemy Fifi's just come around the corner. There he is, and he's just fired, so he's in reload. Now move forward and get the kill that wins the game. Yes! Well done! Excellent! The smoking wreck of the last victim. Well, I must say, Panzer actually pulled that off at the last moment. He came through for his team and picked up 4 kills at the end. And yes, he did get the high caliber. He got a first-class tanker out of that game, a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly. Well, no, 15. Sorry, not 5. I'm looking at the penetrations there. He actually got 15 critical hits. And he got the high caliber as well for dealing the most damage in the game. And look at that win rate, 9,955. Very well done, because it was a tier 5 game. And at least I think it was a tier 5 game. Seem to recall it was. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he was. Well, look at that. Massively. 2,534 hit points for Panzer. The second highest damage was the M10 RBFM with 1,564. The third highest damage turned out to be that BDR G1BH, the G1B I should say. He did get some damage off that guy. He got 1,089. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 4. 3 kills for the M10 RBFM. T28 managed to get 3 as well. And 2 kills to the Marder 38T and T67 on the enemy team. There were 4 players on his own team who managed to get 2 kills. The Shure MV7X, the T28, the Semavente, and the P2640. But when it came to base XP, he's got that one as well. So he's the only player to get all 3, and he's got the only player to get over 1,000 base, 1,084. The next highest being the Shure M42 on his own team with 612. And then it was the M10 RBFM on the enemy team with 555. So very well played, very nicely done. 22 shots fired, 14 direct hits, 5 penetrations, 9 splash. Damage of 2,534 hit points, of which 2,316 were at more than 300 meters. The close shots were actually on the enemy Fifi at very close range, and of course on that T28, who made a big error because he got close enough for him to put an auto aim onto him and get him wipe him out without having to. If you're sorry, excuse me. If he's far enough away, the idea behind it is that if the enemy tank is far enough away, you can't auto-aim because the length of time between you firing and the shell hitting the target, he can move out the way fast enough. But the closer he gets, the less likely he can move out the way. And if he stays still, absolutely stationary when you auto-aim on, the chances of you hitting him are very good. So he did the wrong thing to try and approach you as quickly as he did, and maybe he should have actually gone around the rocks and approached from a different angle, but that was his mistake, and it paid off for Panzer. 1 hit received, and it was the Arty round. Yes, it did actually splash him. He also was spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 4. The vehicle he spotted was the enemy Arty, by the way. And he earned 54,726 credits from the battle, 27,363 from personal reserves, 27,363 from holiday ops, 109,452 credits altogether, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he made a profit of 82,351 credits. 1,626 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,252 for holiday ops, 650 for this being a premium vehicle, and 1,626 from personal reserve bonus. He took away 8,780 credits or XP from that one altogether. But it was a great game, very well played at the end. He was 1 against 2 and he took them both down, and he did very, very well indeed. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.